to help you grow. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. I really appreciate y'all for pretty much rocking with me, sticking with me. Everything that I'm learning, I'm pretty much giving it back to y'all. Some people mad about that. Some people is why are you charging for certain stuff? Some people they're like, this really helps me. What I'm saying? This is really good information. What I'm saying? That's what I'm here for. You guys. Um, and you know, everything is under Let's Help You Grow Now, LLC. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm just growing and trying to, continue to help. But today's video is pretty much going to be about virtual addresses and LLC. Now, the reason why I'm bringing up virtual addresses and LLC is because, well, not only is something that I got a virtual LLC for my business, um, and for my LLC, and I have an LLC. So I know majority of artists don't have an LLC. You know what I'm saying? And what some artists don't know is when you do set up an LLC, you you can actually use a virtual address, so you don't have to use your home address. Because just for y'all to know, when you set up an LLC or any business at all, and they ask you for the address, it definitely will be public. All right, just to let you know if anybody cares. You know what I'm saying? So, what are let's see, what are virtual addresses? Virtual addresses. So, what are virtual addresses? How do virtual addresses? That's the most closest thing. At its most basic level, a virtual address works like this. You choose an address that's owned by a virtual address service. Mail sent to that address is received by the virtual service. The virtual address service scans the mail and uploads it to a cloud-based service where you see it. Is it legal to use virtual address? In most cases, it's acceptable to have a virtual address as your business address. Let's see. How do I get a virtual address? Find a virtual office solution. Choose a physical location for your mailing address. Pick and customize the service you need. Pick the service. Complete your U.S. Postal Form 1583. And I have a course that I created. It's called Virtual Address and how to set up a virtual address and LLC course. So the link and stuff will be below. I made it and I'm working on it right now because I take time out to work on these courses and information for you guys. And it will definitely be on my website, gumroad.com/let's help you grow. Um, and the link will pretty much be below. Anyway, let me see. Whatever. So that's what it's about virtual address. And you can get virtual address for low money. It doesn't even cost that much as well. So yeah, now let's move on to the LLCs. You know what I'm saying? So LLC, um, LLC. Let's see. Should music artists have a LLC? Should a music should a musician form an LLC? In most cases, the answer is yes. Musicians can benefit greatly by forming an LLC. With the LLC, a musician can receive limited liabilities protections and will also be able to more easily resolve disputes with brand members. All right. How do musicians set up an LLC? Let's see. Choose a state in which you're form your LLC. Decide on the name of your LLC. Choose a registered agent. Draft your LLC's operating agreement. Prepare your LLC articles of organization. File your LLC's articles of organizations. Publications of notice. Should an artist register as a business? And also, with this YouTube video, I'm gonna have a referral link for y'all to go set up a virtual address. This website is really cheap to use. Um, and yeah, if you're selling any artwork yourself, is a legal requirement to have a business license. Many artists have received warnings about declaring income on their tax return without having a business license. There can be fines and legal hassles which you want to avoid. So pretty much like you want to have an LLC if you're a musician. So just understand that. You know what I'm saying? But again, I will have everything. Well, I will have the website link where you can go get you a virtual address now, without getting my course now. My course, I'm gonna be adding stuff like with all my courses, you guys, that I create. I add stuff to it. You know what I'm saying? So say if you buy it at one price, because my price is going to be changing. It changes because of holidays. It changes because of I wanted to change. It gets higher. If it does go lower, it's just because of a certain minimum time. Like I said, because it's a holiday, like Black Friday, like Christmas, Thanksgiving, stuff like that. So that's the only time. Now, say if I okay, put it like this. You go on my website, you'll see courses. Like you'll see different stuff like that. So say Snapchat, and the Snapchat course is actually coming soon. I'm still working on it. This is pretty much like a song. It's pretty much like an album. So that's why I like doing stuff like this. So that's why I started doing this as well, because it's like I have real true passion in helping others and making music. So it all corresponds with the music business. Anyway, say I'm doing this Snapchat course, right? So put it like this: I have nothing for the Snapchat course right now, but if you go buy the Snapchat course right now for $50, everything that I add to it will stay there. So you will only have to pay that one-time fee of $50. You know what I'm saying? So I can add anything, any information, um, add it to it, and you will pretty much receive it for free. Now, say if I add all the information to Snapchat course, and I feel like, you know what, this is worth $100 of my time and my value that I gave in this course. So, say tomorrow, this will be $100 after I added that. Now you got to pay $100 because you didn't get the course. So that's pretty much what I'm saying. And if you do get the course, everything that I add from the day that you got the course will be added, and you will get it for free. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I'm working everything, you know? So yeah. But yeah, you definitely need an LLC. And excuse me, in my course, I pretty much explain a lot of stuff. So that's a course that y'all definitely want to go get. I have not made the cover art for it, so I have not posted it on my website. But by the time this video come out, it definitely will be posted. So I'm just doing this video on ahead of time. So hopefully this video right here alone was very informational for y'all. And everybody got to start somewhere. And also, don't rush and go get an LLC now. I'm not telling you that. Don't go rush and go get a virtual address. This is just something I'm putting you on game, because I know a lot of artists that's coming up, they don't know about certain stuff, and that's okay, because I had to learn all this stuff myself.